Sergeant Gibby is in the house. All right. Yes. Welcome to the Bone Crusher Show. Atlanta Braves, New York Mets. First pitch just seconds away. Welcome in, Sergeant Gibby. Always first in the chat room, aka the dugout. Max Fried is your starting pitcher for the Braves tonight, and we haven't seen him pitch in a while, but we did see him lay down a bunt a few days ago. Maybe it was last week. We saw him come in and bunt. So that was how we knew he was back. First pitch has already been thrown. 1-0 is the count. Here comes the second pitch of the game, and that is going to be inside 93 miles an hour for Max Fried. And we are going to show the Mets who's in charge. You got that right, Sergeant Gibby. Scoreboard working for now. It may kind of bounce around during the show, but we'll keep an eye on that. Pop up to right. Acuna, who has got that for out number one. Yeah, Acuna's in the game. Max Fried is in the game. We will not be seeing Yanoa, as probably a lot of people already know. Yanoa broke his hand punching the bench in the dugout out of frustration. And the only thing I can think of is, who is that guy's steroid dealer? I need to get some of that, man. He must he must be roided up and let his emotions get the best of him, right? All right, this is the Bone Crusher Show, live play-by-play reaction. Braves, Mets, and we got an eye on the Doge coin and some other shit coins. We'll talk about that between innings. All right, Max Fried delivers just outside. That fastball, it had some movement on it. That almost caught the corner. That was a nice looking pitch. Pete Alonso batting for the Mets. And I know we're going up against Bad Dog, Mr. Mets, Mr. Dirty Couch Guy. That's inside for a ball, 2-0. He is certainly live streaming this game. He's got a kid and he doesn't care. That's what you want out of your play-by-play reaction host. Somebody who doesn't, who puts the sports ahead of their own family. Top of the first, 0-0. One out. And that looked a little inside, but they're going to call him, they're going to call that a strike. 2-1. And Max Fried is delivering plenty of fastballs today, so he looks healthy. The 2-1 pitch. And that's going to be a duck snort into center for a single. And who is that patrolling center field? That's not Inciarte. I didn't see the starting lineup. So we're here in the top of the first. Braves and Mets. Monday Night Baseball in this national telecast. Braves radio on steroids. Welcome aboard, everyone. All right, Mets have one on with one out, top of the first. Dominic Smith, or Dominique, comes in with 2 home runs and 14 RBIs on the season. Max Fried is pitching. He's going to throw that one upstairs, ball 1. All right, smash the like. Let's get those likes going. We got to beat the YouTube algorithm. Max Fried delivers and swing and a miss on a changeup there. After a lot of fastballs, nice changeup from Max Fried, 1-1. This game is in Atlanta at Truist, and our moderator at large, A-Bomb, will probably stop by with some weather later. Though we're not on the StreamYard tonight. We're not using StreamYard. There he is. A-Bomb is in the house. So how's the weather over there at Truist? And that looked like a strike, but they didn't call that. Or did they? Counts 1-2. All right, this umpire is not like one of those, umpires like Leslie Nielsen in those Naked Gun movies who dances around. This guy's not very animated. Batter calls for time. So I'm not using the StreamYard today. It's just so much rigmarole to do my cheapo method because I don't want to pay anybody anything. But we can always fire up the Zoom. And the pitch, good change up there. Batter cannot check his swing, and that is a strikeout for Max Fried. So 2 outs now in the top of the first. Thumbs up for your boy. Yeah, we're probably going up against that guy. We're going up against the Dirty Couch guy. We probably got a lot of competition on this Mets game, coast to coast. Kevin Pillar comes in with a .247 batting average for the Mets. Batting cleanup. 2 outs, 1 on. And Max Fried delivers a fastball just a little bit low. 1-0. So we've got sunshine and about 80 degrees here in Paradise on the Panhandle. Looks like an equally pleasant evening at Truist. Now listen, if A-Bomb wants on the show, we'll fire up Zoom. We'll do whatever it takes. That, when he wants on the show, you're gonna give him a microphone, and that's a strike. 1-1. Make sure you sync us up with your TiVo or DVR. I'm pulling this game off the Roku today, so there's gonna be a little latency. Oh, I didn't realize you had the whole week off, A-Bomb. So he had to go back to work today as Pillar is in lift one into deep left field. Azuna's at the wall, and he's got it. That will end the inning. Whoa, gave it a ride. So yeah, Acuna in the lineup tonight. We'll see how he's doing. We are in a break right now. Acuna, and I mentioned this in the dugout during A-Bomb's telecast the other day, is if we think about the pressure that's being put on Acuna, not to be aggressive, to play hard, he kind of had a reputation for maybe, I don't want to say slacking, but maybe not always grinding. But now we see him grinding day in and day out, and he's getting beat up. He's getting hurt. Maybe he had it right all along to begin with. Turn on the juice when the time is right. Maybe he looked a little nonchalant sometimes, but he wasn't getting beat up unless people were throwing at him. Now he's hurting himself all by himself. All right, we'll be back with the bottom of the first shortly. Welcome in. We got 4 in the house. Go ahead and smash that like. I'm going to go ahead and like it too. I'm going to click a like on my own video. That's 2 likes. We want to beat the YouTube algorithms and get listed. They beat the Rolled Gold guy. If you're listening, Rolled Gold guy, we're coming for you, brah. All right, let's get a quick update on the DOGE. Everyone's wondering what the hell. You want to talk inflation? So a week ago on Monday, it took me a few days to really decide to sit down and see what was going on with the economy and why all my money was disappearing. But I think it was last Monday. It's called a CPI. I forget what that stands for, but basically it's one of the tools used to measure inflation. They say, okay, let's take a basket of goods from the month of April in 2020 and how much is that same basket of goods, food, services, transportation, how much does that cost a year later? And it was up like 4 or 5% or something alarming to a lot of people. So, and with the market was on such fire, I think a lot of people or investors decided to close their portfolios while they were ahead. They were afraid of the inflation, and that was going to drive down the price. So we've seen a pretty catastrophic decline in crypto values and stock values, the NASDAQ, the S&P, all that. All right, we'll talk more about that. We've got Acuna, Freeman, Ozuna, Ozzie, Dansby, Austin, Heredia, Jeff Mathis is your catcher for the Braves. We're going to learn about this new guy. And Max Fried, of course, is your pitcher. Acuna leading off here in the bottom of the first. The pitch. And Acuna is going to pop that one up into center, very shallow. Out number 1, first pitch. So who is the pitcher here? Walker for the Mets. 3.1 average, a 2.20 ERA, a 1.02 whip in 41 innings, and a strikeout to walk ratio of 39-18. Opponents with a 170 batting average against Walker here. He's going to throw a 92-mile-an-hour fastball to Freddie Freeman. And I don't know how I feel about Freddie in the 2-hole. I'd rather see him batting third in the 3-hole inside. So I know A-Bomb had a week off, and he spent most of that time at that Upside Down 10 event. I hope you're able to make a deal. I know when you go to the Upside Down 10 event, you want to set a week aside to negotiate. That's downstairs, 2-1 to Freddie Freeman. I'm personally waiting for Rocktober. I think that's the best time to buy. And that's downstairs, 3-1 to Freddie Freeman. Freddie had a grand slam the other night. A-Bomb had the call on that. Thank you for syncing up with us, A-Bomb. I have not shared this out on social media. Maybe I'll try to do that on the break. As Freddie is going to lift one into deep right field, but the right fielder has that just in front of the track. Pilar shags that for out number 2. But I'd like to share this to our Facebook page. We've got a Facebook page, and there's a couple Braves Facebook groups. I'll actually put it in their game thread. I don't post it in there, but I put it in their game thread because they have a lot of people talking in the thread. So I have not done those things. So I'll try to do that on the break. So invite some more people in here. As Ozuna is going to pop that one up, and the third baseman has it. So a very quick bottom of the first. So let's take a quick break. I'm going to put this on social media. We'll come back with more Braves, more Doge. I got to talk about AMC. Is the short squeeze back on? It looks like AMC could be mooning up an astronomical rate in the last few days. I can't wait to talk about that. Hang on, guys. Scoreboard fixed on that screen. All right. And we're coming back to Atlanta. Hang on, let me put this on one more place here. Hang on. All right, the pitch. Swing and a miss. All right, we'll get back to that later. Let me get back in the game. All right, welcome back. This is the Bone Crusher Show, live play-by-play reaction. Braves, Mets from Atlanta. We've got all the calls for you tonight as Max Fried throws the 0-1 pitch, and that's going to be hit. Riley dives, snags it, fields it, throws it, and guns him out. Great D. Riley. He laid out for that one. He may have saved a single there. Good job, O'Reilly parts. All right, quickly, one away. Yeah, we got to run up the pitch count. You're right, Gibby. That first bottom of the first went way too fast. And that's a strike. 0-1 to Jose Peraza, batting .261 with one ding dong. Fried kicks and fires, and that's going to hit straight back, but Ozzie fields it cleanly and throws him out. Ozzie was playing near second base, so good defensive setup there. 2 away. And we got the quads going on the screen. We got the Litecoin, the Doge coin, the Ethereum coin. And we've also got the Dogecoin Binance, because Binance is a different. First the pitch. That's going to be a strike on a nice curveball there. 0-1 to Nito. Binance is a different broker, and they have a slightly different price listed. So Fried quickly working. Another pitch. Ooh, nice changeup, but just inside. 1-1. Now, we're not expecting. I haven't looked at the technical analysis. I don't know anything that's going to be causing Dogecoin to spike today. The pitch, and that's going to be hit the other way for a single. Two outs. The runner on first for the Mets here in the top of the second. You know, and as we know, Tyler Flowers announced his retirement. He was trying to make a comeback, but his back is too banged up, degenerative disc problems. And he'd been trying to stay healthy, trying to stay in shape, so he could potentially make a comeback this year. And I'm thinking to myself, someone get that chili dog out of Brian McCann's mouth. Where is he at? I know he didn't stay in shape. Mets show bunt. That's foul. 0-1. Walker, the pitcher, at bat now with a .059 at batting average. 4 likes. Thank you very much. All right. 0-1 pitch coming up. Pitcher shows bunt again and takes a strike. Pulls the bat back. 0-2. And there are 2 outs. So yeah, he's trying to bunt for a hit. And there's a hanging changeup that just locked up Walker. Strikeout. So that will end the top of the second. Mets leave 1 on. So it'll be Ozzie, Dansby, and Austin Riley bringing his .291 batting average in the game when we come back. So we're in a break, so now we can talk a little bit more about the cryptos. So as I mentioned earlier, the inflation scares got the whole market, the whole economy way down. It's not a crypto thing. And of all the cryptos I have up on the board, I do have positions in all these cryptos, as well as a couple I would say penny shit coins, just in case they're the next Doge. But of all these coins, Dogecoin has been the most resilient through all of this market crash, the last week and change. I mean, Bitcoin down to about 42,000 at its lowest, maybe today or yesterday. I think it's about 44 now. Anyway, I do have some Bitcoin. It's not up on here. I don't have a lot. But, boy, Bitcoin taking a beating. Elon Musk's tweets that Tesla's not going to take it anymore. Throw that in with the market crash right now. So Bitcoin's struggling. And, man, I've only got like maybe $500 something of Bitcoin, but I really want to sell it and go all in on AMC. Yeah, let me talk a little AMC before we get back to the Braves game. We're in a break right now. The short squeeze might be back on. AMC trading after hours at $15.32 a share. I picked up about 20 shares of that at $10 a share just a few days ago. And that thing is mooning. I've been following the Reddit pages for the AMC stock, which is really just another extension of the Wall Street bets and the GameStop squeeze. And, man, in one aspect, these guys are out of their minds. They're putting their life savings in this stuff. They think it's going to go to $1,000 a share, $100,000 a share. They're like, hold till it hits 500,000, you know. That makes no sense. That would crash the entire market. That's not gonna happen. But the short squeeze itself is a real thing. So there's a lot of hedge funds shitting their pants right now. As we're coming back to Truist, I really need to take more time to get this out on, get these posts on social media. So let's see. We are in a group page here. Let me see if I can find a place. Nope. I need to get this stream out. All right, so hang with me, guys. We're about to come back to Truist here. The Braves will be batting next. And the mash burn is in the house. The 40777. Charles Emerson Winchester III. All right, Ozzie Albies at bat. Here in the bottom of the second, and he swings and misses. Kind of checked his swing a little bit. Doesn't have his timing down yet on Walker. All right, I've got that posted there. Good. All right, Ozzie takes a strike. Fastball inside. 0-2. And if you haven't heard what happened to Yanoa, as Ozzie is going to get that in the center, but right at the outfielder. I mean, a good swing on an 0-2 count, but one away. So, yeah, Yanoa broke his hand by punching the dugout bench out of frustration. I don't know, was it last night or when this was, but they announced today he's out for a month. Out for a month. Just punching his hand against a wall or a bench or something. The only thing I can say to that is, like, who was your steroid dealer? They need to turn that down a notch, you know? Maybe you're on a little too much roids. As it's going to be Dansby Swanson batting now. He takes a ball, 1-0. Dansby batting 211, 5 home runs and 15 RBIs. Need to burn some more sage, Dansby. Dansby swings and misses at the outside changeup. He chased that one. 1-1. And Walker with only 12 pitches so far. Is that right? Only 12 pitches? Is that? The 1-1 to Dansby. He fouls that back. Yeah, I've been following that AMC Reddit page since February, and there was a Danby's gonna watch that one, and he's rung up on strikes. He's gonna, I don't know. That was a close call. So down 2 away here. And so in the last couple of weeks, there's been a lot more chatter on that AMC page about the squeeze and stuff. And on one hand, I think these guys are out of their minds. I think they're insane. But on the other hand, if they're right, I'm going to put a little down on that. So I got a little position on AMC, and it's the only thing that's been making money. Upstairs, strike to Austin Riley. All right, Riley batting .291. What's this guy's first name? Tijuan, and Riley tries to crush that one. It's fouled off 0-2. But Riley has been a bright spot for the Braves offensively and defensively. He's kind of like the AMC stock of the MLB. And that looked like a strike, but they're going to call that a ball. 1-2. 2 outs, bottom of the second, all tied at 0. Riley pulls that one, shortstop, picks it up and throws him out. Didn't field it cleanly, but he knocked it down and picked it up with plenty of time. So that will end the bottom of the second. Vargas, Linder, and Alonso batting next for the Mets when we go to the third. So there's one more group page I usually share this stuff on. Brave support group. I think I already been to that one. Oh well. So AMC stock. I bought some more. So I'm averaged in at $10.70 a share on Robin, and I've got about 18 shares. And then over on Webull, I also have like 9 shares. Now, I don't know, how many shares do I have on Webull? Oh, well, I forget. Not much, like $200 worth. But that $200, I looked at it today, it was at $273. So where can you take $200 and turn it into $273 like that? So, and I can't decide if I want to try to swing trade that or just let it do its thing. We are in a break. Braves and Mets live coast to coast. And Asia, welcome back. Asia is in the house. Good to see you again, Asia Robertson. Welcome back. Now, there's a lot of, Asia is very familiar with all the play-by-play reaction shows. I've seen Asia in the chat room and other channels. So, you could pick probably a bigger name in the play-by-play reaction genre. So I appreciate you coming here to the Bone Crusher Show. We are in a break, and Braves and Stonks, that's what's up tonight. This whole market crash the last week has really got me down. I'm really bummed about that, but A-Bomb keeps saying it's going to come back. Just hang tight. And he's right. He's right. It is going to bounce back. It's hard to watch, my portfolio this last week. It's taken a big hit. I'm still up in the last month 50%. So that, what am I bitching about, right? Just hang on. Just hang on. It's going to come back. All right, we are coming back. It's the top of the third, and Max Fried throws a off-speed strike as Vargas shows bunt, but pulls his bat back. Yeah, a lot of hellos down there in the dugout. Upstairs, ball. 1-1. Good to see Max Fried pitching. He looks well. I do understand Soroka's having exploratory surgery. That I don't know if he's going to be back this year or what's going to happen. Vargas with the big cut and a miss. 1-2. And bottom of the third, we'll see our new catcher. Get our first look at that guy. They got to be pulling people out of the stands by now to play catcher. Swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout. Nice changeup from Max Fried. That's his third K. So Max Fried on his game, looking pretty sharp. And I'm gonna get a little audio video check here. Oh yeah, looks good, sounds good. Outside, ball one. This is the second time I've heard that the Hawks are in the playoffs. I can't believe that. Is that real? Swing and pulled foul. I'll definitely check it out. I mean, what a great time for me to get back into basketball. I know A-Bomb does a few Hawks games from time to time, so maybe he'll be your connection for the playoffs. Swing and a miss on the changeup. So Fried steady diet of fastballs, and that changeup has really been effective. 1-2 count to Lindor. He had Lindor's timing way off on that. Hawks and the Knicks, huh? Thanks for the tip, Asia. I'll definitely check that out, man. I was a big Hawks fan back in the 80s and 90s. I don't know if I could name very many starting players for the Hawks. Or any players. Does Vince Carter still play? Did he finally retire? And there is a chopper, but that does not get out of the batter's box. Still 1-2. That guy's got to be close to 50 now. You know, but the older I get, the more I love seeing the old guys come in and play. Older, the better. And I'm still planning my comeback. Sleeta is pumped, huh? Yeah, there's the inside ball. 2-2 to Lindor with 1 out on top of the third. Sports Live in the ATL. Man, he's so jacked he went and got a 100-watt bulb for his Proto Star. He doesn't have the camera pointed right up his nose. And I give him a hard time, but the guy knows his stuff. I think he needs a producer. That's a ball. Full count. Sleeta could use a producer. Trae Young. Yeah, Trae Young. Is he their like point guard or something? And that's a strikeout, but the ball gets away from Smith, who doesn't have to throw the runner out at first, and he does so for out number 2. Yeah, Smith is your catcher for the Braves. I'll have to learn about this guy. I mean, where's Brian McCann right now? If we're pulling guys off the street, tell Brian McCann to put down the cheeseburger and get his ass into shape. We could use him. I saw the Hawks play the Bulls when they had to play some games in the Georgia Dome. The pitch that gets away from Smith. 1-0. And Michael Jordan was at the game, so I got to see Michael Jordan play. That was the only time I ever saw Michael Jordan play in person, and he got a lot of calls, a lot of favoritism from the refs. I mean, they gave him every little ticky-tack foul, definitely, for sure. And there's a change-up for a strike right down the pipe, 1-1 to Alonso. You know, you watch it on TV, but when I saw it in person, I was like, okay, you know, it didn't look that flagrant on TV, but in person, it really stuck out how much favoritism the refs gave Michael Jordan in that game. Yeah, I understand a low-scoring game is 150 points these days. Yeah, I do like basketball. That's, something I played since I was a little kid, and that's it. Foul 2-2. Yeah, I do have some small grievances with the NBA as it is today. The constant noises and distractions at the PA systems right when they're playing, I find that obtrusive. The lack of defense, the high scoring games, the all-star games that are phoned in. I think LeBron's trying to bring a new format to the all-star game or something like that, where first the pitch, the changeup is rocketed, but Riley's got that one. Out number 3. No hits for the Mets, so we will go to the bottom of the 3rd. But I'm not here to bitch about what I don't like about the NBA. I'm glad the Hawks are in the playoffs, and I'm definitely going to watch some of that as much as I can. And another thing about it is when you get married, sometimes you have to pick what sports you want to watch. It's like, well, I'm not going to be able to watch everything anymore. And I sort of let basketball go there. But basketball is what I enjoyed playing as a kid. And I'm going to make a comeback. I'm going to get back out there. I haven't played any since I moved to the Panhandle. There's no goals around here to play on. But when I lived over in Gwinnett near A-Bomb, I would go to the park there and get in on some of the pickup games. I was usually one of the worst players out there on those pickup games. But I wasn't, nothing shameful. I held my own. We are in a break. The Braves are coming up to bat 0-0 here. Braves and Mets. We're also watching the crypto coins. Ethereum broke 4,000 recently. Now it's down to 3,300. The Dogecoin at 48 cents tonight. Not where we want it to be, but it's holding its own in the bear market. It's holding its own with the inflation scare. Also, Coinbase, which is one of the largest crypto exchanges, I think they handle the transactions. And Coinbase made an announcement a few days ago that they are adding Dogecoin to their platform in about 6 more weeks. So, and this is a totally non-Elon Musk related Dogecoin story. So that kind of thing makes me think Dogecoin is here to stay for a while. It's going to have its shot. Not to mention all the celebrities that are getting involved in it. What kind of economy are we in where celebrity endorsements, drive up stock prices the way it does? And we're back at Truist, and that is a ball 1-0 to Heredia playing center field tonight. He's got .295 batting average and 2 home runs. And there is a chopper right back to Walker, out number 1. So Walker's pitch count at 20 now, and we're in the bottom of the 3rd. So Gibby was right. We need to work that pitch count a little bit better. Yeah, we are behind. This is we have some internet latency here, so make sure you, if you have a TiVo or DVR, try to sync us up with that like A-Bomb does. Not everyone has that. A lot of people don't have it on the TV. So we got 2 kinds of viewers. You got the third camera view, people like you, Asia, who are watching the game. They're watching the chat. They're all in. There's also people that they'll watch this that don't have it on TV, and for them it's like a radio on steroids. So we do apologize for the internet latency. The only thing I can do for that is to get AT&T television and get the MLB network. Oh, and the producer Beth has just brought me a refreshing cup of honeydew melon. Look at that honeydew. Got Max Fried at the plate. Max Fried batting .375. Okay. Delicious. Ripe, sweet. Max Fried tries to rip that one, but comes up empty. Counts 1-2. We did see Max come in as a pinch hitter the other day and lay down a nice bunt. I mean, the pitcher's probably some of the best bunters in the league. 1-2 pitch. Max Fried, good eye, checks his swing. That's 2-2. I mean, you can't go wrong with honeydew. I mean, that's probably the best melon. Max Fried hits that one foul, stays alive, 2-2, 2 outs, bottom of the third. As I have another bite of delicious honeydew. That's a good melon. Max Fried chops that one for a single. The second baseman could not field it. Max Fried on first. Nicely done. See if that starts a little 2-out lightning. And with Acuna coming up to bat. Oh, that was a good swing from Max. He stayed right on it. Hit it solidly. And it was just hit too hard for the second baseman to get to it. I hope they don't bring the DH to the National League. Acuna's going to take a strike. 0-1. Freddie Freeman on deck. Smash the like for us. And the 0-1 Acuna, another strike. 93 miles an hour. Acuna caught looking there. 0-2. Acuna banged up, but in the lineup tonight. Downstairs, 1-2. Yeah, I did feed the cats about a half hour ago. I gave the outdoor cat some food. I didn't see Giuseppe, but you could. Okay. If anyone needs a cat, we've got cats coming out of our ears. The 1-2 to Acuna. Outside, 2-2. Acuna hasn't swung on a pitch yet this at bat. So when he does swing, it's going to be good. We got 6 in the house. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Mexican Progolovkin. Who's listening while he drives. Can't type, but glad to have you aboard. And Acuna watches another one. Full count. Yeah, that's some bad news about Yanoa. We'll talk about that some more in a little bit. Yeah, and thanks for listening while you drive. Braves radio on steroids. Full count now. 3-2. I feel it feels good to be on someone's car speaker. I don't know if you're having a. And oh, come on! They're gonna call it looking. Acuna strikes out. He didn't swing a single time that at bat. And I guess that was a good call. I can't tell if they got the laser. I don't think they got the laser cam on tonight. So that will end it for the third. Yeah, but I like the idea of people listening in their car. That's great. Hey, that's great. Hey, that's great. Producer Beth doesn't like it when she says something, and I go, hey, that's great. I think that was from a Kids in the Hall skit. Yeah, that was Kids in the Hall. She doesn't know that reference. She's never seen that show. Hey, that's great. It's a smart-ass thing I can say. All right, let's check those crypto coins. And But first, AMC up to 1543 after hours. It is on fire today. Absolutely mooning. I don't know if the short squeeze is really happening, but if it is, we could see that AMC price skyrocket further over the next couple months. The best I can tell, it's going to take a couple months for the squeeze to play out, potentially. So I'm thinking I'll sell it if it hits 100. Wouldn't that be something? Like a quick 20 grand. But Dogecoin sitting at 48 cents. Ethereum at 3,200. And Ethereum was at 4,000 before the market crash. Litecoin, another one of the, probably one of the top 5 coins out there. Litecoin at 281, and it was at 400 when it was peaking just a week and a half ago. So I need all those to get back to where they were. So I'm down a lot in the last 10 days or so. My monthly returns are still really great, but the last week and change has really sucked. Except for that AMC stock. If those bastards on Reddit are right, man, that'd be something. Now they're showing a replay here of Acuna's last at bat, and there might be a reason he didn't swing. He might be hurt. But, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. They were just kind of showing him just standing there, kind of wincing as he's standing there. I don't know. Maybe I'm not putting that into context. I don't even know if that's what they were talking about, but Acuna didn't even swing the bat, so that was weird. Well, it's a low-scoring affair so far. Maybe it's not Acuna that's hurt. Maybe, I believe Walker, the pitcher for the Mets, might be hurt. We'll keep an eye on that. He's only had 33 pitches. The 0-1 to Smith. And that's a ball, so 1-1 count. Max Fried is your pitcher for the Braves tonight. Pitch count at 42 for Max Fried, who's throwing really well. And there's this nice strike. Fastball on the low end of the plate, 1-2. And that's a ball. I missed that pitch. 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Changeup pulled foul. Max Fried's changeups are about 75 miles an hour. His fastball in the low 90s. And we've got a score alert. The Bruins have just gone ahead of the Capitals 2-1 in the East Division first round NHL playoffs. Upstairs. You know, I think hockey is more of a winter sport, but full count now to Smith. Nobody out, nobody on, top of the fourth. Max Fried dealing the pitch. Foul ball is chopped off. Smith just stays alive there. Full count. 4 likes. Thank you very much. Keep those likes coming. And if you've got a Braves page you like to visit on Facebook or something, go ahead and share it out. Go over to the Dish Network page and share it there. All those Dish Network refugees. Max Fried with the 3-2 pitch upstairs, and that is a walk. 1 on, nobody out for the Mets. 0-0 in Atlanta, and we're still waiting on that weather report. Currently in PCB, sunshine and about 80 degrees today. All right, the pitch to Pilar. That's going to catch the plate. Change up. Max Fried started throwing a lot of fastballs to begin with. He's throwing a few more change-ups now, and those change-ups are landing in just the right spot. Max Fried appears to have excellent control tonight. Here comes the 0-1 to Pilar. Another change-up over there for a strike. 0-2. Pilar batting .244 with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs, .652 on base percentage. The 0-2 pitch. And that's going to be hit hard in the left. I think that's foul. Just foul. You can't throw the changeup every time. 0-2 count. 1 on. Nobody out. Mets at bat. And the Dogecoin always just one tweet away from spiking and ripping. So we're watching it closely. All right. 0-2 pitch to Pilar. Fried kicks and fires, and that is a strikeout. Swing and a miss from Pilar on that inside, whatever that was, that inside nasty stuff. Might have been some kind of slider there. That was trailing in. You know, the announcement I'm waiting for, I don't know if this will happen, but if we get Amazon to take Doge, it's over. It's to the moon then. Let me get another bite of this honeydew melon here. That's in the dirt. Fastball down, way downstairs. 1-0. Villar, not Pilar, but Villar now at bat for the Mets. Max Fried takes the sign, checks the runner, kicks, and fires a fastball in there, 94 miles an hour. They're going to say that just missed. The strike, the laser cam is on, and I thought that was a strike, but count 2-0. And breaking news, Marv Albert to retire. Wow. Swing and just got a piece of that one fouled off, 2-1. Can I do a Marv Albert impression? Probably could 20 years ago. Two and 1 count. Run first for the Mets. Max Fried deals. Swing and a miss. That was a high off-speed pitch, about 87 miles an hour. He chased that one out of the zone. 2-2 count to Villar. With Peraza on deck. A-Bomb says he'll be back in 15 minutes. He's probably going to go check out some Marv Albert air checks. The 2-2 is pulled foul. Well, everything pretty quiet on the crypto coin watch tonight. It's like, how low can the fucking market crash? Has it bottomed out? Have we seen the low? Is it done? Hell if I know, but people are scared of inflation. Right, here comes the 2-2 pitch to Villar. Max throws over to first. But nothing doing there over at first. In fact, taking a look at the first base runner, Smith, he does not look like a guy that's going to be sprinting down to second. Unless there's a bowl of Cheetos at the other end of that run. And it looks like Walker, the pitcher for the Mets, his night is over early. We'll find out what his injury is. Swing and a miss. So that will be a strikeout. Down goes Villar. That's another strikeout for Fried. Was that like 4 he's got? I lost count. Number 6. That's 6 strikeouts for Max Fried already. He's got that was a devastating curveball there. Or maybe A-Bomb went to go finish up his 10,000 steps. And there's going to be a pop-up to center, and our center fielder, Heredia's got that for out number 3. All right, that will end it for the top of the 4th. Freeman, Ozuna, Ozzie batting next. All right, so let's take a quick break. And we'll be right back with more play-by-play reaction. Braves, Mets on the Bone Crusher Show. Here's some technical analysis. That's the one-day chart. You really can't pull a whole lot of analysis off the one-day chart. Hell, that looks like a 1-month chart. I don't even know. Okay, that is a one-day chart. So that chart means that every little block, every little line, that's a day. So that really does, that shows you what the Doge did over the last couple of months. I mean, you see that thing was trading at a nickel probably back like in January, February. I bought my first Doge at about 12, 13 cents, but I swing traded that for some great gains. My current position is 62 cents, so obviously I'm way down on this transaction. Overall, I still made some good profits off the Dogecoin, but I sure do miss that 62 cents. I hope we get that back pretty soon. Once this inflation scare is over, we'll probably see those cryptos come roaring back. Oh, we got a straw. Is that for me? Halvesies on the straw. Well, you want to slice it, or should I just take a bite? Take a bite. All right, let me do this on camera. So we've got a strawberry fresh from the garden, from producer Beth's backyard garden here. I'll get this on the screen. There, look at that nice strawberry from the garden. Not good. So we're gonna go halvesies on this. That is sweet. That is juicy. That's delicious. Wow. Honeydew and fresh strawberries. That's what's up. All right, we're coming back to Truist here. I don't know if do I have a delay setting on somewhere? Let me. Freddie Freeman steps into the box here in the bottom of the 4th in a 0-0 game. And I'm going to try to tweak, make sure there's no delays in my configuration. That's in the dirt, 1-0. So just bear with me as I look over some of my settings while I do the play-by-play. Freeman's gonna swing at that one. I think got a piece of it, 1-1. Let's see if I can turn off any delays and get this like on ultra fast latency or something. All right, the pitch to Freddie. Downstairs, 2-1. Low latency mode. We'll try that. So if you see any temporary buffering or anything like that during the game, right now I'm just tweaking some settings. All right, the 2-1 pitch to Freddie Freeman. He chases one upstairs, fouls that off. Okay, let's put this under sports. I got this in the wrong category as well. I don't think I can change the YouTube latency settings once the show starts. And Freddie fouls that one off. Well, so I watched this on my Roku device, which if you compare it to your normal cable provider is delayed in itself. We're going to add on top of that the YouTube latency. Let me look one more time for these latency settings, see if I can turn some of that down. And that just missed. Full count now to Freddie Freeman. And it's set to normal latency. I don't think I can, and I can't change that. It's grayed out during the show. I should have gone to ultra low latency. What if I can change that during a game? All right, the 3-2 to Freddie Freeman. And he's going to hit that right back past the pitcher, but the second baseman fields it and throws him out. I guess they had the shift on there. So down goes Freeman. And the starting pitcher for the Mets, Walker, is out of the game. He must have tweaked something on a pitch. So guys, do you think I should stop the stream and restart it and turn down that latency and see if that'll get us a little closer? Even if that helps, it's not going to, I'm not going to be able to be there with your TV. I can't get, I can't do anything about that, but I can probably shorten the gap a little bit if it's that distracting. Sergeant Gibby, they went to the pen. Sorry, I didn't see that question sooner. Walker hurt himself somehow. He was just throwing a pitch normal, and after the pitch, he was wincing a little, tried to walk it off, but and he stayed in the game, but he is done for the night. A ball to Azuna, 2-1. All right, the 2-1 to Azuna. Swing and a miss. That was in at his hands. Couldn't get around on that one. 2-2. I think the after-hours trading has ended on the stock exchange as AMC seems to be at a standstill now. Outside, full count to Azuna. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the fourth. 0-0 game here. Max Fried looked very sharp. So I'm thinking at the break, since there's only like one person in here, Gibby, we are going to stop and start the stream as Azuna strikes out. So, yeah, we are going to stop and start the stream here. Probably. If we need to, we might. Okay. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. And the Braves are going to bring, is this Ozzy? Ozzy in the cleanup role again tonight. I don't know how I feel about that. Swing and a miss. 96 miles an hour. The new pitcher for the Mets is Foley. Reed Foley. Is that a hyphenated last name? Oh, what is this? The doo-doo squat guy? He's got his own. This is a different poo-poo squawk guy. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Ozzy. He's got like a 1920s mustache. He's all tatted up. And yeah, Foley does some leg squats for each pitch. Then he kind of bows to the west to Buddha, and then he comes set. Yeah, he's got a hyphenated last name. What an asshole, right? It is Braves and Mets on the Bone Crusher Show. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We got 6 in the house. Go ahead and smash the like for us. Welcome in. So I'm going to postpone the stream restart. We do have some latency. So if you're trying to watch the game on TV and listen to us, Ozzy pulls that foul, and it's not going to sync up. So you can do like what A-Bomb does, for example, and pause the TiVo for probably 15-30 seconds for an enhanced viewing experience. So Reed Foley is pitching for the Mets here after Walker, their starter, left after the end of the 3rd. He must have strained a muscle or something on one of his pitches. He wasn't involved in any accident or any collisions or wasn't hit by a ball or anything. Swing and a miss, and down goes Ozzy, and that will end the bottom of the 4th. So Doo-Doo Squat the 3rd comes in relief and takes care of business for the Mets. All right, we are in a break. Let's check out the dugout, and we are not on the StreamYard. All right, we're in the break. Let's go ahead and do the stream restart. Okay, guys, hang on to what you got. You're going to lose the show. It might come right back, and if it doesn't, just, you know what to do. And make sure you do have the bell so you get the reminders. So we will be right